So welcome to the stream, everybody. Today we're playing some Kerbal Space Program. This is not the ship we're actually going to be working with today. I just wanted to have a cool loading screen during the pre stuff. Wow, those birds are really loud in my ear. Okay, so welcome everybody. Here's who we have in chat. We have Estellian, and we have SP and Wolfstorm in chat. And I also noticed there was an update to ScottyBot. So there's actually, I can plug in my music library, so I'll have to do that at some point. But today, first off, we're going to start out with spending some of our science. We got a bunch of science last... Hey, Digital Deviant, welcome to the stream. We got a bunch of science in the last crazy stream. If you missed that, you should definitely check it out. It's a two-parter on my YouTube channel. So what we want to do today is try to land on the Mun. And hopefully that'll work. So I think what's important is I want to know, do I actually have landing legs? I probably do. So let's start out by loading up. Is that music really loud for you or just me? If it's fine for you guys, then we're all good to go, because I don't really need to hear myself. So open up the Success 2000 XLT, and what we want to do is we want to look to see, do we have landing legs? If not, we should focus our sciencey stuff. So these are micro landing legs. For probes. Okay, so that does, so they would be in here and I don't have them yet. Okay. It's fine for you. Okay, great. So let's go back to, so I don't think we have landing legs that I would need to actually land on the Mun. So I clicked on the wrong thing. Let's go back to leave, and we will go to research. So we want landing legs. So let's take a look. General construction. So these are stabilities for launching. Not quite what we need. We have wing stuff. We have airplane stuff. Let's see. We have ladders that'll help dudes get up and down. Some sciencey stuff. Okay. Landing legs. Interesting. All right, let's go back this way. Let's see if I just missed them. Antennas, small landing legs. Okay, so it seems like it might be in this branch. Let's see where they might be. So this is power. And then we have some different flying things. Craziness there. Ladders, again, that'd be handy, but we want to focus on trying to get landing legs. Power. Mobile ladders, that's cool to see. These are for flying. Does anybody know where landing legs hang out? Rail decouplers. I wanna find it before I just missed it. Okay, can you be more specific? Because there might be a delay, and I clicked on everything. Right next to the airplane icon. Aha. Airplane. Here? Ah, landing struts. Interesting. So, it's called landing. That's appropriate. So to get that, I would actually need, do I need both of these or just one of these? So I need stupid aviation stuff that I don't care about. And then I need some extra wings that I don't care about. Those are okay for small craft. So do I need both? The next node after that gives you the beefier ones. Okay. Do you know offhand if I need to have both of these to get this or just one of them? I guess I can look at down here. So right now I can actually get one of these two, even though I only have one. So okay, so you only need one of these two. Answer my own question. Prerequisites require any of them. Okay, cool. So let's look at which one we like better. I don't care about planes. I don't plan on doing any plane stuff, so I'm going to ignore that one. This one will give me a small inline radial wheel, which is a reaction wheel, which helps you to generate torque, allowing the control of spacecraft without wasting any propulsion. Interesting. So I'm going to go this route. I'll go here. Because that'll also give me more, that'll also give me access to this route, which gives me more spacey stuff. Okay, sweet. So I will get this. SP's excited about these. Yay, Scotty Arbitas is here! Okay, so we're going to get this. And then we can do landing. And we have enough for landing. In fact, we even have enough if we wanted to get this one if we wanted to. So this would give us some more crew cabin stuff. A different brand of some other things. Okay, I think we'll hold on to our science. So maybe we can get something else. Alright, so now that we've spent some of our science, let's go adjust the XLT. So this is our Success 2000 XLT. First thing we want to do is we want to be able to zoom in. So I think that most of this is fine. One thing I want to do is, so this is where it detaches. I might add one more fuel canister and another engine, just so that I can keep that around when I'm in space. So what do we have here? What is this? This is probably the heat shield, which we want to keep there, and then the decoupler. Okay, so we have to attach the decoupler, followed by a small engine. Oop, right there. Big heist. Want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Good. All right. So fuel. So we don't want a gigantic tank here, I don't think. So let's go with this one. And then we want a decoupler. Actually, I'm sure there's already a decoupler on this. So then we can just attach this. So then what I want to do, this is the engine that I'm going to keep around. So let's look at how big these landing legs are. What is this? Haha. Interesting. So it's like, there's a smaller versions of... Oh, wow, that's a big version. Okay. Hug was added at some point, yeah? I think at the end of last week, maybe. Or middle of last week, I guess. So landing legs. These are the landing legs. Oh, they're actually pretty big. Okay. So this is the craft it's going to land, and the engine in the bottom. So we will add landing legs onto the bottom. So then that will allow it to land. So we'll extend this a tiny bit. Oops. Let me close this. 1 second. There we go. Okay. But my dude needs to get up and down. So do I have... I don't have those detached... Those ladders. Yes, I don't have those ladders. Interesting. Let's save the progress on this just to make sure. I'm going for... What? That's a pretty tiny lander. You're going for min-miss, hopefully. I was thinking of the Mun. Is this not going to work for the Mun? Okay, so we have Science Junior, we already have. Make sure, let me look at all the different things I just got. Big parachutes. Different types of batteries. Yeah, so we don't have the ladder, so I can't get from here down. Yeah, see if we can land to the Mun. Is the idea. Alright, so I think this is... I would like to add in the ladders if I can. Should be quite the adventure, yes. Let's double check our science. That we don't have enough for those little ladders. Where did I see those? Right here. And that requires... Okay, so I don't have enough for the ladder. So if I EVA, I won't take a surface sample. That's because I'm not very good at the jetpack to try and get on top of the thing. Ooh, it's a tough call, tough call. Well, I'm sure I won't land anyway, so it's probably a moot point. Alright, so let's take a look. Let's zoom in. You can jump and grab. Yeah, I guess I can mess around because I won't be able to. I won't like jump and like fall off and then kill myself. So probably. All right. So these are the landing legs. I would like to. No, they were fine. I would like to put them back on. There is a button. Start extended. Okay, there we go. You can jump and grab. Yeah. They actually didn't ping me. Oh, I'm not logged in on my little chat on the side. I have to re-log in, and I have to have the double authentication stuff, and so it's a pain. All right, let's rearrange all this stuff. So we have the bottom guys. Detach them. Then we have. I'm not sure what this is. What is this? Oh, we don't want that. We want. So this engine goes up higher. So we have the bottom engine, followed by the wrong stuff. We want this. Which one is that? Okay, so this one is on its own thing here. And then the next engine is this one, which gets its own. And then this detach. Okay, what does this look like? So we have the two engine at the bottom, detach, that engine, detach. This is the one I'm going to use for actual like MUN landing stuff, maybe. And then detach, and then we land. Awesome. Okay. So the Success 2001 XLT is equipped with landing legs. I can, in theory, jump back up here after I EVA. If not, you know, it was fun. Okay, let's go for it. Save, launch. So we're actually able to do some of the turning stuff before this one. This one's changed. I mean, it's a little bit. I mean, a little bit taller. So we'll see. 3, 2, 1, go. So it's still going up. It's not doing any weird rotation stuff. That's cool. So as it goes, I will try and do some of the gravity turn. See how well it works. Seems like it's a little bit more sluggish than last time, although I don't remember exactly. So we're going. And we're going. We can make it. Apparently I'm taking one of the orange coats. So if he dies, will he just come back? Is it only he's not back? Because SP just rescued all these guys, I think. So I'm taking Jebediah. Will he... If he dies, will he come back safely, or... You forgot your new shiny control effect. I didn't really look at those. Are those cool? I also forgot to look to see what the capability is on the landing legs. I don't know what control fins are. Alright, should we try to tilt a little bit? Sure. I'm going to try just ever so slightly, trying to tilt, seeing if I can kill Jebediah. Seeing how well that'll work. Ever so slightly. He's happy. A little bit more. You can do it. Doing great. Everybody's happy. I might be going too fast, so I might start freaking out a little bit. We'll see. We're about to drop the big guys, so we'll see what happens once I do that. Jebediah will respawn. Okay, sweet. Alright, and then we will drop those, and then go with our big guy. So this seems a little bit smoother. So we're not spinning around like crazy, like we were doing earlier in the game. I feel like the whole game has changed. It wasn't that I somehow changed the way I'm constructing my ships. It was just that the game had some update, and now it no longer is broken. Whee! Sorry. There's usually the whee is related to spinning out of control. Yeah. Oh, I see. You're probably that's what you meant. Okay. So let's take a look. So this is actually pretty high out. So I'm gonna kill this. Add a maneuver. Spin this bad boy around. So that's a little bit higher out than it needs to be. So let's do this. Okay, so it's a minute and 41 second burn, so I should burn at like 40, let's see, 45 would be, so 50? I'm trying to think about the math on that. So it'd be 30, 50 and a half. Okay, so at 50 and a half, I will burn towards the maneuver node. You missed it, buddy. We'll see how well that'll work. So 50 and a half, I will use the shift key. I see you're afraid of somersaulting as you keep launching pretty much straight up. I was doing a bunch of the things. I thought I was doing pretty good. So 50 and a half, I will launch. I think I'm doing awesome, SP. So there. So another 15 seconds. And then we will go. 3, 2, 1. Ignition. So we will hit the X key once this drops down to the bottom. And then we will hopefully be in an orbit, and then we can head for the Mun. Once we get down. One more minute. Let's take a look at the map. It's going pretty good. Probably have to switch engines, so they might adjust the burn time. He's just clapped a bunch, he's excited. So I may have to do spacebar before I get to the X key. So we're still doing good. Burn's adjusted a little bit, but we're still doing good. Strap into this view, just so I can bring this up. So we're watching, I'm trying to make sure that this will stay still in orbit. So I might, depending on what I get, I might actually kill it before if I actually have these at good spots. Just so I don't waste all my fuel. Although I'm going to dump a lot of this anyway when I'm landing, when I think about it. So it depends on how much I have to burn to get to the Mun. But we'll see. Alright, so this is still good. So once the other side gets to a decent orbit, I will kill the engines. I want it to be at least 100. So we can kill right now. Okay. So now we have an orbit. Amazing. We still have a bunch of fuel. So, what are our options? Let's see. So, I was told, but based on the blah 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 effect, it's better to burn at your one of these two nodes. Which one of these two nodes? So, if you're here, you're coming down, so you're going to go faster. So, it's better to burn at your when you're going fast. So, this is when you're going the fastest. I think is how that works. It's the blah blah effect. Some about your mom jokes, I don't know. Okay. So let's see. So this, I mean, yeah, so we need to, so the target is the mun. I want to set as target. And then I can look at these pretty lines. And if I adjust these ever so slightly, there's that mun encounter. And it's better to get it on your approach. So let's adjust it so that I'm getting it on the approach, if I can. Okay, so this is me getting it on the approach. So this is me getting, so this is, I think, more fuel efficient. I'm getting it on the approach, is what I think I've heard before. So let's see how this works. So in a little bit, we're going to make that. So we're going to go to maneuver node. And we want to speed up to, so we're going to do it at 30, so 50 and a half again. Wow, crazy. All right, so we're going to do a speed up. We're going to get closer to the launch time. Your new apoapsis should be pretty much matching the mun's orbit altitude. This is when trying to reduce your apoapsis, you need to burn whatever works now. You need to burn whatever works now. I don't know what that means. But yeah, we're actually, now I think about it, I think maybe this is what you're saying. The when I'm actually get in orbit around the mun, I'm going to use a bunch of fuel to make my orbit drop down and just straight down. That's what I'm going to do. So I will need to use some fuel for that. You have a sad face. That's a bummer. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I will get a little closer to the mun. And then once we're there, actually, yeah, you're right. I can just maneuver. I can warp too. Oh, your frowny face was about the heist. Okay. So let's warp to. Can't warp that far. What about here? What about there? There's overlapping stuff, which I think is what I'm seeing. So I need to make it so that's orange. But it's still not quite right. Interesting. Warp to next maneuver. Huh. Where am I right now? Where is my ship? I don't know where I am. I'm already past that. Where is my ship? Alright, we're gonna go old-fashioned style. We're gonna warp this way. We're gonna come out to here. I don't see me. Right, that's right. I haven't done... Okay. Right. That's why I can't maneuver, because I haven't gotten... Okay, I'm with it. I got it now. I'm still orbiting the mun. Or still orbiting Kerbin. So that's why I'm trying to do the maneuver node way over there. I wasn't seeing it. I'm with it now. Okay. So, we're going to... Once we get to... Alright, so we're going to slow it down a little bit just so I don't overshoot it. And then at 50 and a half is when we're going to start our engines. So we will get down to like a minute and a half. Right. Almost there. Okay, we're gonna drop it down speed. There's needed to use a trick to get to the mun without a maneuver node. Oh, that's cool. I like my maneuver nodes, but that's cool. Alright, so we're almost there. I'm going to launch at 50.5. Jebediah is excited. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, so we're going to switch to the other view. What I learned from the last stream is that sometimes you can end up getting a encounter early, and then that'll save you some fuel. Switch to the SIP view and wait for the mun rise, then start burning. Yeah, I'll use a maneuver node. That's cool. But that's cool. I'm glad there's a cool trick. So we're going to kill the engines once. Let me make sure I have enough fuel. Yeah, lots of fuel. Okay. Kill the engines once this runs out, or this thing comes over and I get a mun encounter before. So we're going. Pretty soon I'm going to hit the X key. Just double check our fuel. Fuel's good. So once this turns green, slash when we have a mun encounter, I will kill it. So I got a little bit early, I guess. Interesting. Okay, cool. Hello, J. Cole. Welcome to the stream. So this comes this way in mun encounter, and then I'll adjust once I'm by that. Okay, great. So we did a little bit early, saved a little bit of fuel. Let's warp to here. Let's double check. We have a decent amount of fuel. This fuel is intended to try and get us off of the planet, so I will hopefully have enough of that left over. Either that or we will kill slash strand. Wow, look at this weird thing here. That orbit. Something else. That's bizarre. Okay. Right, so we're going to get a little closer. Up here. Once we get the encounter started, then we can adjust our stuff. Is this really going to stay that way? Okay, I was going to say. All right, cool. So we can add a maneuver node here. Oop. And then get this to wrap around. And then we want to bring it in. There. Now it's about even both sides. It's a pretty quick burn. I've been wondering why the trajectory plotting goes nuts there too. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. That was odd. Okay, it's a pretty short burn. In an hour and change. So let's get to a little bit before the maneuver node. Warp here. Warp there. We're going to want to burn at 9 seconds. We'll see how much. I'll have to double check. Does anybody know off the top of their head how much the landing struts can take? How much meters per second? Warp here. Put your SAS to maneuver mode. Yes, excellent point. That's if you caught that in one of the streams, I had that problem. Yeah, it's very confusing when all of a sudden your ship isn't really working right. So the landing struts. How much do they take? You know. Mission control. All right, so let's get a little bit closer. So we're gonna try and get to 9 seconds, and then we're gonna burn briefly to get our orbit, and then we will add another maneuver node to. I could actually probably just burn at that point, but there. So shift to go, X to stop at 9 seconds. Do. Okay, doing good. Get the X key ready. This will rotate around, I believe, when we're actually in orbit. I'm going to try and get a little bit closer to the orbit that I have planned. Interesting, it didn't rotate anything. Oh, I'm still in orbit though. We're fine. Alright, so I have a beautiful orbit. Almost exactly. Thing. GG Bonzig! I'm going to always be late now. That's fine. Yeah, the Mun. So we're potentially landing or / crashing on the Mun today. So what I would like to do is I want to land. So it's basically it's even distance all the way around. So I kind of can be picky. And what I'm thinking is I might want to try to land I want to maneuver node. Try to land. Other way. So I would like to land on the light side of the Mun. Ideally where there's no gigantic craters or something crazy. So this is potentially what I could do for the burn. Did anybody look up the rating on the on my legs, my landing legs? Otherwise, I can look them up. Are they in here somewhere? I'm going to try to... I'm not the best at landing. If you watch my other series, season 1, I was able to sort of pull it off. But 12. Okay. All right. So maneuver node. And I know I can do this kind of manually if I were to target one of these things. I could probably do it manually, but we'll try it this way. We'll try the maneuver node. So at 15.5 seconds, I will do the burn. We will see how much fuel I have and all that stuff. So let's speed up a little bit. We'll see how much, so if I'm more fuel efficient earlier on, I might be able to have more fuel here if I end up running out during this process. We'll see. So at 15 seconds, I'm going to slow down the clock already. Yeah, you're right. Your retrograde mode works as long as you don't overshoot it. I see. All right, because yeah. Because the maneuver I made is actually also lined up exactly with my retrograde. That's kind of interesting. Okay. So we will fire at 15 seconds. 5 seconds. By overshooting, I mean boosting yourself back upwards. Right. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. That's right. So I'm no longer in orbit. That's probably intersecting now. Let's take a look. Yeah, so now we're intersecting, and we're just trying to bring that as close to dropping down to the planet as we can. So then we're doing this and trying to get all of our so this is what we have right now. So we have a tiny bit of fuel still in that one, okay. So what I would like to do is aim towards, let's see, he gave me a little cheat sheet. Aim towards my retrograde might also then decrease it a little bit more. So let's try that. Because I would like to have as little of an arc as possible. So this is bringing it closer and closer and closer. So what I'm basically trying to do is drop all of my speed, which will also then drop whatever trajectory I was on. So once I get down to, I guess, 0. I'm purposely going really slow right now, just so that I don't overshoot it. Okay, so this is probably basically straight up and down. As well as our approach. So now it's just a matter of I want to drop some of my speed. So what I'll do is, as I'm dropping down, this will slowly increase. What's the... Oh, landing legs. How do I make them come out? Extend. Okay. Okay. I'm nervous, guys. Alright, so you said 12? 12 is the max, which I'm already almost 2. So it's going to slowly increase as I get closer. Press G will do it, okay? So as I get closer, I'm going to try to burn away some of the fuel. I forget exactly where the surface is. So that'll be a factor of how well I do. G's the landing legs. I'll keep them out for now, because I don't think that'll affect my landing. So now we're just basically going to slowly approach. We're gaining some speed, which is good because we'll need to get there. But then we're going to try to get rid of that speed as much as I can before I land. Is there an easy way to tell how far away... like if I put a maneuver node... Not that I actually want to maneuver there, but if I... Can I put a maneuver node down there? Will that be a thing? Can I put a maneuver node here? I can't. Interesting. Alright, let's we'll go to the space station. What are you sad about? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, you're raid. Tracking station. What I'm going to try to do is see if this works. Is I'm going to see if I can put a maneuver node on the surface so that I'll know how far away I am from getting that spot. That might work. Or not. So I'm going to put a maneuver node here. Right there. No, huh? Not a big fan of the maneuver nodes, huh? What am I doing wrong? It's hard to do a maneuver node now that your velocity is already perfectly vertical. Okay. Yeah, what I was hoping is I could put a maneuver node on the surface so I would know how far away it is, but I guess that's not going to happen. Okay, well, whatever. So, yeah, now we're just going to fall a little bit. So we will speed up our falling. Once I get what I think is closer, I will try to kill some of it with this engine. And then, if I eject it, do I need to eject it up? Or if I eject it down, will it fall faster? You can do that easily for lateral velocity, but not vertical. Okay. Is one small step for man, one giant leap for basket kind. Yeah. So we're working on our approach. Hopefully we don't have to burn up too much of our other fuel to counter the downward movement. I bet we will. I bet this guy will die. I'm not very good at this part. In my single player series, or my I guess it was single player. In my season 1, I tried parachutes, that didn't work. I tried lots of landing legs, that didn't work. It's mainly just trying to get the right amount of speed at the right time is tough. We'll see. I might turn this on slightly just to decrease how much speed I'm doing now. It's probably a bad idea. There's no atmosphere, so I can't rely on that. But I feel like I'm getting closer. And I'm getting nervous. Jab doesn't work. Ejecting downwards is okay. Alright. Wife and dogs are good. We just got back from a trip. Why isn't... oh, that's weird. So that is slowing me down very slowly. Let's check the fuel on that guy. I don't know if I want to slow down this quick, though. I don't know. Yeah, we just got back from a trip, so I just picked up the dogs this morning from the kennel. They're pretty excited. So we're still going down. I'm still using up some of the fuel in here. Maybe warp to 10K and start burning then. So 10K is, you think, is safe? Okay. Yeah, the problem is I don't know, is there general knowledge of the surface is generally at a certain height? Because I can't rely on like atmosphere or whatever. Because I feel like this isn't 0 on this thing. I could be wrong, I guess. Is this 0? Probably not. So 10K, you think, huh? I will take that advice. So I'll warp to 10K, and then I'll start trying to burn off some of the... how quick do I need to burn off at 10K? Is it like very quick, or is it a... don't need to be too quick? Okay, right. So it depends. So I might try to burn some of it off now. In a little bit. A little bit closer, a little bit closer. Oh no, it's the man. So I'll do 30. I'll do 40. How's that? Alright, now we'll try to burn off some of our speed before I eject this guy. Because right now we're going pretty fast. So we're trying to drop us down quite a bit. I have no context of... There's no cars, so I can't figure out how to, I'm briefly ignoring chat while I'm working on this, so I don't feel sad. I don't want to kill Jebediah. Alright, ditching that engine. Oh yeah. Space station, hurry, quick. Track station. You, come back. Okay. Everything's fine. Oh, load. Okay, we want to go. Engines. Slow down. Slow down a lot. We want to get down to, what, 12, you said? And we're heading for this little crater, so that's going to be great. I can use the blah blah key. Okay, sweet. Okay, actually we're doing okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna kill the engines. I don't know how close I am yet, but now at least I've slowed down my... Get your velocity under 50. And you're thinking that, like, it's under 50, I can see I'm almost about to land based on the shadow, and then I could burn a bunch. Okay. I feel like I'm still far away. The graphics haven't quite drawn in yet. Then slow down gradually once you get closer. Alright, I will try to adjust this to stay around. Okay, so it's going... Slow me down. Okay. I really hope I'm not landing on like that little crease there. I'm looking for my shadow. Okay, I'm gonna drop down my speed some more. More speed, less speed. Go slower. Slower. Still don't see my shadow. I'm gonna land on that thing. Alright. I want to aim retrograde. And then burn a little bit to try to get on the right track. Retrograde, right? Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, retrograde is good. I'm starting to come at the thing. I want to go a little bit slower as I'm descending. I still don't see my shadow. I feel like I should see a shadow. Oh, it's a big slope. I knew. I'm gonna strange over die on the moon. Alright, see my shadow, guys. Yay, slopes. Well, on the bright side, I could transmit. Just don't tip over, jeopardize. Just stay right there. This is when I take a surface sample. How is the goo on the mun? Oh, that's great. How is the temperature on the mun? Oh, that's great. My engine exploded. Yeah, I know. That's a shame. Well, I knew that SP had not enough things to do. In terms of like rescuing guys, so I figured I would just like strand this guy here. Slightly softer, and the engine might have been okay. I thought I was going pretty slow. Maybe not. What is in our tools bay? That's excellent. Let's transmit that data before this thing crashes and blows up. It's possible. I thought I had enough clearance, but maybe somehow the angle is weird, so the engine blew up. I don't know. I thought I was doing great. I mean, I was doing great. I just messed up a little bit. I guess. That's my guess. Is that somehow I hit the surface. Like, these might have retracted a little bit. Like, they might have some give. And then, as a result, although, I mean, that seems like it's a bunch of clearance. But my guess is I was going slightly too fast. Yeah, the shock's in the legs. Okay, and now I would like to EVA. I will first just do a crew report, or EVA report. Keep it. Go back in. And transmit that, just in case I can never get back onto the ship. Okay, awesome. Lots of science. And now, I like how the lander is still sliding. I know, that's why I'm being very quick about everything I'm trying to do. I think I've done all the sciencey things. I mean, I can take a surface sample. Whether or not I can get back in will be a whole different thing. Okay, so now we're going to, I guess, EVA. And then jump off, and then I'll try to get back to it. I don't really even know what the buttons are to get back. We'll see. Yay. Okay, so now stand up. Actually, yeah, can you just get in the way of it? Will that work? Can you just stand, if you stand here? Oh, wow! Apparently, the thing's slowly sliding into... stop sliding. Just stand up. Just go back to your ship. Stop. Stop rolling. Take a surface sample. Keep the science. You might meet... Yeah. Okay, let's go... okay, go back. Was it shift? No. Let's go faster. Isn't there a shift, like a run thing? I can't speed up. What's the run? How do I make this go faster? I'll hop in the... hey, Kota, welcome. How do I make this guy run faster? Oh yeah, I'm gonna plant a flag too. Ah, I'm almost there. Yes, I bumped the leg and that made it explode. Your rocket looks a little tipsy. Yeah. It still is sliding slightly. We'll see. I guess there's... I mean, yeah, so I can transmit this. Alright, so I want to plant a flag. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to plant a flag. Yay! The success 2001 XLT landing. Exclamation point. Oh, site. Oh, that's fine. Why is my flag? Why is my flag in the ground? Okay, well that pretty much explains the trip. Okay, so I think I'm going to... Can I do another EV? Oh, I can do another EV report. Oh, because this one's actually on the surface. Aha. Right. So now we need to try to get this guy up there. So there's buttons. Oh, I can almost jump up there. Wow, look at that. Let's try it again. Let's see if it'll blow up. Ugh, I hit F. Alright, jump. Oh, too close. Stand up. Alright. Jump. Oh, now I'm too far away. Because it's still sliding. Okay, rotate. Up here. Now jump. Where's the F key? Oh. Alright, back up. Alright, forward. Jump. Grab on board. What are you holding on to? What are you climbing? What are you climbing right now? That was weird. Let's try it again. And jump. Alright, what's the jetpack? Jetpack? J? Nope. What if I just blow up the other legs? There we go. Now can I get in? Did I rotate it so now I can't get back in at all? R. Maybe R. If I bump this, can I get into F? Slow down! Walk and climb the spaceship might anger the crack. Slow down. How do I sprint in this game? I feel like it's probably a sprint key. Shift. Control. Alt. Nope. Well, there's a bottom to this at least. I think curve and sprint is time warp. Aha. Well, I have a little bit more data I want to transmit still. So once we... Oh, okay, it stopped. Oh, awesome. Hopefully it's not covering up. Shift should work. Yeah, maybe. Okay, hopefully we can get back on this guy. And I could transmit that data, and then SP can rescue him at some point. Or I guess I could technically, once I get actually good at climb board. Awesome. we want to, so our electrical is charging. Let's go ahead and transmit the science. And then we'll go ahead and transmit the science. And then, interesting, it still has 2. Did that, I didn't read the messages. Did it work? Warning, now, oh, I have to wait till my electrical charge charges up. Okay. Did it happen? Actually, was that message for any of the other things too? I should, can I time warp from here? Aha, I can't. Whee! Okay. So, let's try it again. Transmit. I'm in the sun, so I'm getting plenty of electrical charge. I don't want to transmit the other one. So it's possible there's actually other things here that I didn't end up transmitting because I didn't have enough electricity. That's possible. Alright, done. Good. Let's get some more electrical charge. Okay, awesome. And let's double check, make sure we don't have any things we can transmit. Alright, we already have that information. That's good. What about this guy? So I can transmit a tiny bit there. Let's go ahead and do it. I could visit the Space Center orbit, see if you have processed any science there waiting to be transmitted. I don't know what that means. Alright, let's do a... Oh, I already transmitted that one. It's inoperable now. Let's do a crew report. Double check. Nope. Okay. And we'll do... Alright, so we did all the things. These are all the sciencey things. You could visit the science station orbiting the Mun to see if you have processed any science there waiting to be transmitted. There's a science station orbiting the Mun. Yeah, mostly failed. Everything was awesome except the engine blew up in the bottom, which resulted in me never being able to get back out. So besides that, it went great. I guess I was going slightly too fast, and I was landing on a slope. Although the slope ended up being okay, but I ended up going slightly too fast, I guess. So then the shock absorbing stuff in these ended up bringing me down close enough to blow up the engine. So possibly I might mount these a little bit lower down. That might work. And then also try and be a little bit slower. But otherwise, we did a bunch of science. Jebediah now lives in the Mun until he's rescued. So let's go to the space station. And let's look at what sciencey things we have. So we have lots of science. So let's end up the stream by checking out our science. What things we want to research. So there is the legs, being able to add on the, actually, wasn't there a cool, yeah, these guys actually are cool. You can extend the, a ladder down, which is kind of neat. But there's probably more important things we can do. Sciencey things. So let's look at this. So this gives us photovoltaic stuff we don't really care about, and batteries, it's not really what I care about. I want science. They're like different science tools. We have a barometer, which is more science. Oh, it's barometer and the ladders. Science equals success. The barometer will give you even more science. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, I can add on more ladders to make it a little easier for me to get back onto the ship. And then I can also get the barometer. So that's only, so we still have more after that. Thank you for the host, Jan.com. We're ending out the stream, but this will be also still on, if you missed any part of it, it'll be on YouTube. So here, this is the, was an invention of necessity. How can we store 4 Kerbins on orbit without any real provisions for return? So this is... allows you to put more dudes into it. Capacity, 4 crew. Okay, so this is like if you wanted to take a bunch of crew up to die. You could do that. Your timing is superb. Yeah, so we're going to get this one so we get the barometer and the ladders. And now that we have that, we don't have enough to get the awesome ladders or the mobile processing lab. So we won't get that. What is this? It comes equipped with an advanced telescoping. Oh, this is a ladder, but like not as cool. Interesting. Okay. This thing we also can't get. So so we can get things on this layer here if we want. Lander can. Interesting. It's a, oh, I see, airplane. Okay, you don't want that. So we can get this if we wanted to. This is fuselage stuff, similar to blah blah blah. It is equipped with a slight. I don't know that. Oh, docking. That's cool. Well, maybe at some point we'll need docking. I don't think we need that yet. Let's look up this way. Plane stuff we don't care about. Crew cabin. Struts to make things stable. We don't need any of that right now. Fuel. How about more powerful rockets? I like rockets. Is that propulsion systems? Oh, is that where I was just now? Crew cabin could be good for rescuing. It's true. Once I get to rescuing. Propulsion. So there's this big guy, but I don't have enough science for that. We have this guy. Fuel tanks and engines are equally important. Okay, yeah. So this guy gives me different fuel tanks. So I might go with that. Fuel lines. Ooh, people are excited about fuel lines. Okay, we'll go with this. I'm sure it's good. All right, we'll go with that. I won't worry about building any of that stuff yet, but so that is the end of this stream. We will work on the 2000. I mean, possibly even the same ship would be okay, but I just unlocked some stuff, so I'm going to add to it. Is it easier or harder to keep your crew alive? For me, it's a lot easier to keep my crew alive in FTL, because I'm pretty good at that game, and you can pause. I landed. Oh, I'll leave it at that. And then you can watch the VOD tomorrow. I landed, but I won't come back. I've had worse landings that you've probably seen before. All right, so this will be the end of the stream. I don't know quite what I'm doing yet tomorrow. Tomorrow's Patron Tuesday, and I haven't looked at the poll yet. So it's possible I'm playing this game again, or I'm playing something else. It's all up to my patrons. So we're going to go ahead and end out the stream. Thank you everybody for coming.